Good morning, everyone. So I hope that everyone has a good life. Okay, so this is Friday again. So we're going to do the Friday meditation. This is 10 minutes from starting. So let us just do some mild walk and also mild white exercise and some of the walkings. Okay, so we can prepare for our meditation. So I'll check back later for those who have checked in late. Okay, I'll see you later. It's me again. Oh, there's only one viewer. I thought there are three, and it's reducing to two. Okay, so I think that they might be turning it off and then checking if they are the it is really having live streaming and uh, every gears are okay. Then they just got off. Okay, so they will check back later. So, good morning, everyone. So, this is Venerable Jue Huang, and it's Friday again. So, Friday meditation. So, we hope that we have a calm and peaceful start. Okay, and right. Okay, so starting meditation to have our peaceful and bright uh, morning, Friday morning. Okay, so I'm out of words right now. So, okay, so I hope that you can have yourself warm up, whether you are going to do a mild walking or it's blurry, right? Okay, okay. Uh, Mild walking, or you can have a mild exercise or a walk. Okay, so just a normal pace walk. Okay, so I see you later in 4 minutes. See you. Bye. Hey, good morning, everyone. So this is Friday. Happy Friday. So for those who are in front of the screen, okay, so happy Friday. So we're going to start our meditation. So you know what we are going to do. So we're going to walk for 5 minutes or yeah. So just remember we can have a mild, just a normal pace walking meditation, and during walking, at the time you're walking, okay, you can be focused on your breath or uh, focus on the pressures of your foot touching the ground. Okay, so let us do the walk. Okay, so you may stay where you are and be mindful on your breath. Okay, so now we're going to do the bowing. So we're going to take about 3 full bows to the Buddha. So let us do the half bow first. Half bow. Okay. So now we are going to do, just sit down. So prepare yourself for meditation. So just get yourself a comfortable and stable, balanced sitting posture. Okay. So whether you are sitting on the chair or on a cushion, that's all fine as long as you get very, very comfortable and long-lasting, stable, balanced sitting posture. Okay, so now, whether you are cross legs or you can just put down your feet on the ground, okay, or half lotus if you're cross legs, by using half lotus or full lotus or just cross legs or Burmese styles, that will be all good enough. Okay, and do remember to maintain a posture that you sit straight through your spine. Okay, take away your eyeglasses, your watch, loosen anything that you feel tightened. Okay, so before sitting still, you may just kind of like moving your body. Okay, so stretch. Okay, before, if you don't stretch yourself beforehand, okay, and then get comfortable, and you believe that it will be a long-lasting posture. Okay. So you may close your eyes or half close your eyes. You may press down your chin a little bit to help relax your shoulder and chest. Now let us take 3 deep breaths. Now fresh air in and breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, let us relax ourselves from head to toe. Relax your scalp. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your nose. Relax your cheeks. Relax your lips. Relax your ears. Relax your neck and relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen. Relax your back. And relax your lower back. Relax your legs and all the way down to your toes. So now we are in just doing our first relaxation, and we're going to do it one more time, and this time we're going to do it from outside in. So relax your hair. Relax your skin. Relax your muscles. Relax your nerves. Relax your blood vessels. Relax your bones and relax your joints. Relax your inner organs and relax your brain. Now we are in a deep relaxation state, and that's time for us to do the meditative concentration. So what we are doing and practicing is called mindful breathing. So just be mindful on your breaths. So each breath that we take in and out, we should be mindful. So when breathe in, we can be mindful on how deep the air can reach us. And when breathe out, we can know how long or how short our breath is. So just simply be mindful on our in-breath and out-breath. If our mind just got wandered around and no longer focusing on our breath, then we can just simply and gently pull our attention back on our breath. So let us be mindful. may open your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. A fresh air in and breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, and we can move our body to the side to relax our spine. So it's kind of like bending your spine to the side. And also bend forward and backward. And then turn your body to relieve the stress that we created to our pelvis during the meditation. Okay, then we're going to rub our hands until it gets warm. Cover our eyes, roll our eyes clockwise and counterclockwise. Then rub your face and pull your ears or massage your ear. And comb your head. And massage your neck. And shoulders. And massage your arms and down to your fingers. And rub your hands again. And put your palms against your lower back and then rub it in a circular or an up and down motion. And you can put down your legs, release your legs, and then massage your legs. Okay, we're going to do the metta practice. Okay, so we can sit comfortably, or you can remain cross legs, okay, or just like a meditation posture, or you can just join your palms. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable, and you feel that it will help to create and grow your kindness. Okay, so we're going to do the metta loving kindness practice. Okay, so as usual, 6 lines. It starts with I, and then another 6 lines, same 6 lines, and we're going to do to wish some people that we care. Okay. And then after that, we will be more inclusive, and then we wish every beings, every mankind, every person that be well and be safe and be free of suffering and in peace. Okay, so let us start. So let's start with 3 deep breaths. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be free of mental anxiety. May I live in peace. May my life be blessed with ease. So now we would like to dedicate this loving kindness toward the people or a person that we care and we love. So let us picture those people or a person that they or he she are standing in front of us and we're talking to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. So now we are going to grow our metta bigger, and we would like our metta and loving kindness to be influential to more people, that they really can feel peace, happy, and they will be healthier, and they can be free of suffering. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be free of suffering. May we be free of mental anxiety. May we live in peace. May our lives be blessed with ease. Okay. So I hope that everyone, including those who are in front of the screen, and also your whoever you wish to, then they really can live their lives in peace, and they can be happy and joyful, and also in good health, in good shape, okay, and also free of suffering. Okay, so now So we were talking about suffering, including the inner suffering from within and also from outside. Okay, so now we are going to have a Dharma talk, very short one, I hope. Okay, so too much descriptive one. So now I'm going to call out to Dan. He's going to join us for the Dharma talk. Ooh. Hello, Dan. Hello, Dan. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm very good, and it's getting warmer. Okay, so
Yes,
take
it
care of yourself.
Thank
Okay. Yeah. So here is our Dharma talk. Okay. So yesterday I was looking for the weather forecast. Okay. So I usually use KMOV to check the weather. Okay. And today and yesterday, I am not sure, but I think yesterday, right, is uh, a head festival for Chinese is called Dragon Boat Festival. Okay, so I think that you may heard about it. And usually that time we have dragon boat race, okay, in the Creve Lake. But this year, because of the pandemic, COVID-19, so this Dragon Boat Festival was being postponed to September, I think. I'm not sure if they still can do it on September. I hope they can do it, right? Because this one is hosted by an organization called Signature, and that organization is for the fundraising for the charity or for the hospitals. So I think, and we usually and Folk Wang Shan and BLIM members always and participating. Members to raise the dragon boat. Okay, so but this is fun. Anyway, so and what is the particular for the Dragon Boat Festival is that it is really the summer is coming. Okay, I know that there are different calculation or different ways to count when is summer starts, right, in maybe in America, but for Chinese, right, when we said that, oh, the Dragon Boat Festival comes, then we know that you can really store off your long sleeves clothing, right? Or your heavy blankets, right? So you won't need it anymore, okay, after the Dragon Boat Festival, right? So that is for sure. So summer is for sure there, right? So we can know that it is getting warmer. So I hope that everyone will be having a nice summer. Okay. Okay. So and I when I watched the weather forecast on KMOV, okay, or on TVs, and then I found out that there is a Sahara Desert plume. If I pronounce it wrong, okay, so just forgive me. So it means that we will during the weekends. I think that will be affecting us Saturday and Sunday. Then there will be a very very strong gust of winds that carries the sand from Sahara, which is located in Africa, right? Okay. And this sand, okay, this kind of like dust, right, will be blown by the front, okay, and it will be carried all over to the especially it's kind of like seasonal things, so it usually reach on the Caribbeans. So during that time, the Caribbean area is kind of like very smoggy. That is because of the Sahara sand plume. Okay, but this year, this plume is much more heavier, and it will be affecting the Southern America. And I think that the farthest is to the Washington state. Okay? So you can imagine how it blown to to the northwest of our America, America continent. Okay, but St. Louis area will be affected uh, during this weekend. Right? So for those who are listening and you don't know yet, okay, so if you're sensitive to the dust, right, sensitive to the air qualities, right, so just be reminded that don't go out or just stay indoor. Okay, turn on your air purifier. Okay, don't open your windows. I think that is not a good idea, especially this hot summer. Okay, so just maybe stay indoor activities, and then so you won't get much more affected. Okay, so for those who are sensitive. Okay. Uh, and for these, okay, so this one just alert me that, oh wow, okay, so uh, in Taiwan or in Northeast Asia, right, we have these kind of plum also plume or Plume, okay, plume, okay, um, especially during the winter time, okay, and it is from the Mongolia or the Siberian area, okay, because during the winter the wind will be blowing from the north to the south, okay, and then the sand will be blown uh, from the Mongolia area to the south. So usually the China area and Taiwan will be affected. Right? So that is things that I know, but that I found out that we have the same situation, okay, during this time, during June time. So June season, like Sahara. Okay, so it's different desert. Okay, but it affects us. Right? So I think this reminded us that and butterfly effect. Okay, and that shows us the cause and effect and the consequences, and also how the earth got related. Okay? We are very much related to each other, more than what we think. Okay? From these kind of like atmospheric things, okay, like the weathers, the flow of the high and the peak, okay, or I don't know how to say. What I know is only the wind. Okay, so the wind, you know what I mean. Okay? The wind blowing around the world. Okay, so it's kind of like there are it's ever changing, but the changes of uh, of some place in the other end of the earth will affect us. Okay, so I think this shows the consequences or the cause and effect. The theory of cause and effect. That is, maybe we can learn it from different research or different fields, but our foundation of Buddhist teachings actually is cause and effect and dependent origin. What we call is dependent origination. So that means that we are all no man is an island. Okay, we can't live alone. Okay, because every single things are being affected. We are affected by somewhere. Okay, so we don't know. It might be happening right now at the other side of the world, but eventually it will affect us. Okay, so I think that the pandemic also shows these cause and effect things. Okay, so if we don't take care of ourselves, right, then we will get sick. Okay, so this is also the cause and effect. Okay, so by saying cause and effect, then what we are going to learn from it is maybe something that we can be more positive. Like for example, like if we know that cause and effect and its consequences, then we know that we have to prepare, right? Okay, so here is how I prepared. Right? So of course, being a monastic, right? Okay, so we usually host funerals. Right? Funerals, right? So you will see pastors in the funerals, right? Okay, so not just your long lost relatives, but also pastors. Okay, so for Buddhists, we also, the monastics, Buddhist monastics also will be present in the funeral. Right? So I was in my 12-year service in Los Angeles. I have attended a lot of funerals. Okay, and of course I'm not the major one who hosts it, but I'm kind of like I'm the lead chanter. I'm the lead chanter of the funeral. Okay, so I have seen a lot of different kinds of funerals that you can imagine. Okay, there are, there are a lot of sad stories. Okay, so not to mention that. Okay, so without knowing, I was kind of like, okay, so this is how we can do, like setting up the altar. When can we? When are we going to call it off? Okay, and how can comfort the relatives or the devotees? Okay, so some sort of it. So I was kind of like, okay, I have seen these, that, okay, but I never thought about, kind of like really doing it by like hosting it, okay, not until the death of my father. Okay, so like I forgot, he has passed away like 5 years ago. Okay, so before 5 years ago, I got a call from my sister. It was a China. It was it was January 1st. Okay, New Year time. I got the call and they say, "Oh, Dad just got a stroke." And then he passed away. Oh no! Okay, okay. New Year time. You know, you must be celebrating, but kind of like, oops. Okay. So okay, so what everyone can feel during that New Year time. So I flew back to Taiwan and then kind of like trying to join them, join the relatives, join my families. Right? Then at the first when we are talking about it, there is a belief that we're having a service, okay, every 7 days after the death, okay, every 7 days until the seventh time, okay, of that. Then we finish the service, okay, and complete the service. So we will kind of like experience 49 days of mourning. Okay, and then so at the first seventh day, right, seventh day, then our relatives are gathering together, our family is gathering together, my cousins, okay, niece, uncles, aunties, okay, gathering together, and they're kind of like very sad, okay, because my dad is the first person who passed away, okay, at his, because they have, my dad has brothers and sisters, right? Okay, he is the first one who passed away. Okay? So it is kind of like a shock for them. Okay? So wow, passing away. Okay, so I saw that there are, people are mourning, like they are crying. Okay, and I was kind of like, oops. Okay, maybe I must say something. Okay, so because on behalf of the daughter of my dad, right? And also I'm a monastic, so I have maybe I have to say something, right? So I will kind of like just playing my role, uh, being like a host of the funeral, okay, and then no, not a host, but like pastor, what pastor does, okay, so are doing, okay, during this funeral. So I was doing the same, right? Then I'm kind of like saying some stories, okay? And then after my speech, I feel a relief, or maybe kind of like a up lighten up of the emotion of our I really can feel this a very strong feeling of lightening up of the relatives, the emotion of my cousins or my niece, especially my uncles and aunties. Okay, so then after that, my there is a fair, the last viewing, and also a memorial service, and then after that there is a cremation. So there are several services. So I was the one who kind of like control. Oh, you have to do this, that, okay, and at the time I have to speak. Then I stood up and spoke. Okay, and then my sisters, my elder sisters, okay, uh, who usually think that her younger sister. Okay, so who wants it who has to be protected. Okay, so my older sister was so surprised and said, "Oh, how did you know that so much about the funerals?" And I was kind of like thinking about myself, saying, and scratching my head. Hey, yeah, why? I was watching before at least 12 years of service in LA during the funeral time. I was kind of just watching them, right? But I was kind of like maybe I was kind of like getting a lot of informations, right? Taking and ingesting things, and then after that when the funeral of my dad, okay, happened, just happened, and then and out of intuitions, right, out of kind of like maybe maybe I'm not sure, but it's kind of like it is just intrinsic. It is from within, okay, without a thought. Then I know what to do I know what should I say in a certain period of time, or a certain period of or certain time during a funeral services. Okay, so I think this is something that we call cause and effect also, even though it is not very obvious that we really kind of like, oh, I want to do this, so I have to do a lot of research, I have to do a lot of learning. But it is kind of like you are gradually being dipped inside, and then uh, without knowing, then you became a know-how. Okay, so it is very very kind of like a magical. I think that when we are talking about practice, right, this is a process of practicing, right? So by maybe not just without any attention of knowing things or learning things, but when we are attending something, we are just watching something, right? Or just standing there and watch, or kind of like being not a very important role, but you are still in it. I think it is very important. Okay, so by doing the practice, it is always something like this. Okay, so we have to put something, we have to get ourselves involved. It is. I learned a new idiom. It's called get your feet wet, right? Okay, get your feet wet. Right. So we have to get our feet wet. Right. so that we can learn, right? That is not gradually, or maybe without any awareness of learning, but actually we are learning. Right? So I think that I encourage every one of us who are watching or who are watching and listening my talk, that whenever a is there, okay, seize the opportunity. Like if there is a Dharma talk, go. Okay, if there is a study club, go. Okay, if there is a Buddhism class, go. Okay, even though when you're sitting there, even though after the class you think that oh, there's nothing, okay, or I have heard about it, okay, I didn't think that I gain anything. Okay, but actually maybe you are learning something without your awareness. Okay, and I think this is important, and because for what when I was staying in America or having a service, having served in America, and I think that when people come into the temple or to learn Buddhism, they have a strong purpose. I think this is very important. But okay, if this purpose or this eagerness is not fulfilled, then that the person will be turned away very quick. We call it sayang in Philippines, but it's kind of like it's kind of, oh, I think that maybe when you stay longer, and then you may know things. Okay, you may learn things. You may find out that you really actually you really learn something. Okay, but people tend to turn away so fast. Okay, so this is what I think that it is kind of like very very. I think that that kind of like hurt me, or it's not hurt me, but it is kind of like I feel kind of like, oh, why don't you stay a little bit longer? Okay, like you can get something, you can get fat or you can get slim just within one meal, right? Okay, so it's kind of like gradually things. It's a time-based things. And so practicing, especially when we are talking about practice, this is important. Okay, so whenever opportunity you have any opportunity, seize it, go there, sit down, and listen to it. Okay, even though you don't feel that you learned something, or you have but stay there. Okay, maybe after the time of one or two, or maybe three or five, then you will learn. You know the growth, your growth. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so okay, so I think that I talked too much. Okay, I thought that it will be very short, but it's a long thing. Okay, so meditation, go for it. Learn Buddhism class, go for it. Any opportunity arise, go for it. Okay, so never turn away from anything. Okay, so this is what I would like to share with you. Okay, so I would like to say goodbye first to Dan. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so now it is 11:10. Okay, so we're going to have 5 minutes break. Then we're going to think about something. Okay, so okay, if you have any question that who are in front of the screen, you may leave the message. Then I can answer some questions. Okay, so Let us stand up. And then half out. Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye. Hello, everyone. Okay, so there is something. Okay, that is okay. Min Chen, okay, so there is someone. Okay, Carla said thank you. Don't forget that. Thank you. Don't get enough. I don't get enough of your talks. I always learning. Thank you, thank you. Min Chen says, 谢谢师傅. Thank you, Venerables. Thank you for doing meditation class online for us. Also for the information of Sahara dust. Okay, so yeah, yes, this is really, really something that I would like to share. Okay, so just aware of that. Okay, so now maybe it is not time, not enough time for us to meditate. So I would like to talk about something that maybe we can, something that we have to know, or some information that we have to know during the meditation. Okay, so okay, okay, so if you feel pain, okay, so what to do? Okay, so I think that maybe it is not pain that you may not endure meditation, but it is something, some of the thoughts of pain that you can't endure. Okay, so maybe it is a flying thoughts that that will be much more, you know, much a thing that is unbearable. Okay, for that. Okay, so I think that we have to learn something. Okay, that we are already, so we are already being too much reluctant about ourselves. Okay, so when we are, I'm talking about reluctant, right? So that means that maybe it's not reluctant, but it is kind of like we have, uh, we didn't ask ourselves to, you know, uh, concentrate ourselves or putting ourselves into one piece. Okay, so when I'm talking about gathering oneself in a piece, okay, so it means that we are kind of like uh, getting distracted. Okay, and we think that this distraction is normal. Okay, this distraction is something that is make our life functional. Okay, so for example, we talk about multitasking. Okay? We talk about a lot of, like sound. uh, we go to watch 3D movies, so that we will be, oh yeah, okay, the sensory pleasures, right? So of course we don't blame it, okay, and of course we won't encourage it, but for us, we think that this kind of things or leisure that will not get ourselves in one piece. Okay, right? So it's kind of like we're just kind of like losing ourselves, just like okay. Okay, so that is the reason why. So when and I think that this is being encouraged, right? And in this time, right? But for us, right, we want to be in one piece, right? So when we are meditating, right, we're kind of like just feeling the presence, feeling the presence of yourself, feeling the presence of your breathing, right? It's kind of like a starting point for yourself to gather, pulling back, okay, yourself into one piece, okay, back to yourself, really. Okay, so you're not just, kind of like hoot hoot. Okay, so when I was doing that, it means that we are emotional, okay, our emotions, right, always be influenced by others, by other conditions, right, by the news, or by your a word, or a facial experience, expressions of your daughters, or your husband, your wives, or your boss, your co-workers. Okay, so that is something that I called doing like that. Okay, so this is the something. Okay, so we have to pull ourselves into one piece. Then this is the and meditation is the starting point. Okay, and then so pain or some like tickling, okay, or some feelings, okay, is something that we have to deal with during meditation too. Okay, so I'm not encouraging everyone or just saying don't ignore it, right? Because ignoring the emotions is not helpful. Okay, but you can just take a look at it. Okay, but don't get too close to it. Okay, so just like a bonfire. Okay, so you are appreciating the bonfire, the warmth of it, the heat of it, the sound, burning of the wood, cracking. Okay, and but you don't want to touch it, right? Okay, so it is the same. Okay, when anything arises, okay, just treat it as a bonfire. Right? You watch it, you recognize that there is an effect of uh, that emotions, just like the bonfires that can make yourself warm. Okay, but don't touch it. No, don't get involved to it. Okay, so I think this one is much. Okay, so uh, just recognize there is a bonfire. There is an emotion. Okay, like fear, anger, boredness, or pain, even pain. Okay, I recognize it. Okay, yes, there is a pain. Okay, okay, so yes, there is. Okay, I know. Don't tell. Yes. Okay, yes, I have enough. You, there is a strong information that I get it. Okay, a message from it. Yes, I got it. Okay, but don't get don't hold that fire, that bonfire. Okay, so just say, okay, mm, I recognize it. Okay, so and this is the things. Okay, and then there are something that we can collect ourselves back if we have our emotion or our mind already being dragged dragged away or drift away. Okay, so I what I recommend you is that maybe you can call yourself back, recollect yourself back. Okay, and then start with 3 deep breath. Okay, okay, 3 deep breath, come back. Right. And start with three deep breath. After 3 deep breath, focus on your breathing. Okay, and then after a while, you found out that your mind got drifted away. You found out. Okay, pull yourself back. Start with 3 deep breath again. After 3 deep breath, start. Focus on your your breathing. Okay, so it's kind of like keep on going back forward, back and forth. I think that will be helping us, right, to refocus. And once when we are refocusing ourselves, then the period, right, the time span of uh, our focus, our concentration will be longer. Okay, will be much longer. So this is a kind of like a process. Okay, so I have another things that we have to talk about it. Okay, remember that we are usually having summer break on July, right? Okay, but this year is a very special year. Okay, and the reason why I have this uh, uh, this summer break in July, it is because that Sometimes, usually in July, it is our busiest month, okay, of the temple. Okay, so because we have July 4th parade, right, we have a very big July service. This is the greatest and grandest service of the year. This is an annual service, right? And then there is a big event, or a big retreat in LA, in our headquarters in LA, that we have to go there to help. And also we have a seminar, monastic seminar, after that retreat. Okay, so there are, things, a lot of things going on. Okay. Usually, okay, in July, every year in July. But this year, special year, okay, so we don't have that. Okay, everything is being canceled. Okay, so that means that maybe we can, we can still have a Friday meditation going on July. So we won't have a summer break on July. Okay, so and I hope if you plan anything during the month, okay, then go ahead. Okay, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop my meditation. Okay, so that is the things that I would like to share with you. Okay, so announcement. There will be class, or there will be Friday meditation in July every Friday. Okay, and also we are going to have English Buddhism class also on July, but it won't fall at the first Saturday on July, because it is July 4th. I think it is a July 4th. So I'm not going to do that, okay, because you might going to celebrate 4th of July, and I'm going to celebrate mine. Okay, okay, so hope that everyone is having a happy and hot summer, July 4th. Okay, barbecue, okay, veggie barbecue. Okay, so but we're going to do it on July. Okay, do the meditation in July, but we're going to have a Saturday Buddhism class at the second second Saturday of second Saturday of the July, of the month is Chalang, is July 11th. Okay, so July 11th, English Buddhism class on July 11th. Okay, so I'm going to send out more information about that. Okay, so I hope that you, because there is no questions asked, and I really hope that if you really have questions regarding about meditation, then you can don't be afraid, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so now we are going to do the dedication of merits. I hope that we have what we have, and we can expand our wholesome karma, right, toward others. Okay, so let us join our palms and let us read all together. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and Precept inspire equality and patience. May our humility and grace. So I will see you next, I think it is July 3rd, right? Next Friday. Okay, so I hope everyone can come. Happy summer. Okay, and we have a summer meditation. Yahoo! Okay, so stand up. And we're going to take bows to the Buddha. So 3 full bows. Happy summer, and we'll be going to July. So happy July. Happy 4th of July. So bye-bye and happy weekends. Be safe. Okay. Be happy. Stay cool. Okay. Stay hydrated. Bye.